You're watching Notice Express on Hornbill TV. Special Investigation Team SIT Head and SDGP Muna Prashad Gupta on Friday confirmed that 2 more persons have been arrested in connection with the ongoing case. They have been produced before the court today and taken into police custody for 14 days. They are being questioned and further investigation is underway. Gupta told the media that on the summons issued to NRIs linked to the case, Gupta said they have issued notice through legal channels and asked them to appear. A date has been given till October 6, but they have not responded yet.
Latest is that we have arrested 2 more persons and they are produced in the court today, and we have taken them on police custody for 14 days and we are questioning them, and further investigation is on.
So any update regarding the NRIs who were summoned by...
We have issued notice through the legal channel and we have asked them to appear. We have given them a date. So
they have not responded yet, sir.
We have given date till 6th of October. So let us see. I can only say that we are investigating as per the due process of law, and we will try to complete the investigation within a reasonable time frame. Thank you.
Nearly 90 houses were set ablaze late Thursday night after a group of heavily armed Naga miscreants attacked Tengatol, a minority-dominated village in disputed B sector of the Assam-Nagaland border near Sarupattar in Golaghat district. Eyewitnesses reported that the assailants opened fire into the air to create panic before setting homes, vehicles, livestock and household items on fire. Many residents fled into nearby rivers, forests and fields to escape the attack. Locals alleged that around 400 miscreants were involved and some recounted being forcibly removed from their homes, while assailants declared the area as Nagaland. Criticism has been directed at the delayed response of security forces, with personnel from the 155th Battalion of the CRPF arriving late. Following the incident, large contingent of Assam police was deployed and senior officials including the Deputy Commissioner of Golaghat and SP Rajan Singh visited the site. Surapattar MLA Biswajit Bukan condemned the attack and called for strict action. No casualties have been officially reported so far and relief operations are underway. The government is expected to release a formal statement soon. A massive fire broke out at a cyber mart on SS Road in Guwahati's bustling Fancy Bazaar around 3 a.m. on Friday, October 3, claiming 1 life and leaving 3 others critically injured. According to officials, 4 people trapped inside the commercial complex were rescued and rushed to Guwahati Medical College and Hospital. Among them, 32-year-old Salman Qureshi succumbed to suffocation caused by dense smoke rather than burn injuries. The other 3 victims have been identified as 24-year-old Tasib, 22-year-old Shahadim and 22-year-old Arif, and they remained under treatment, while doctors describing the condition of 2 of them as critical. In a major breakthrough against insurgency in Manipur, security forces on October 1st arrested the self-styled commander-in-chief of the Chin Kuki Mizo Army, Bhakkolen Goite, from S. Munnam in Churachandpur district. Police said Goite was involved in weapons and drug trafficking across India, Myanmar border and extortion of civilians and businesses. From his possession, forces seized 2 AK-47 rifles with ammunition, 150 rounds of SLR/LMG ammunition, cash worth 1 lakh rupees, a Hyundai Creta and mobile phones. Officials described the arrest as a serious blow to CKMA's cross-border operations. Meanwhile, in sustained actions against insurgent groups, Manipur police arrested 3 active cadres of PLA/RPF in the past 2 days from Tobal and Imphal West districts. 1 operative was caught in Tobal for extorting quarry workers, while 2 others were held in Imphal West for demanding money from brick field owners and the public. A vehicle, mobile phones, Aadhaar cards and cash were recovered. Security forces continue area domination patrol and search operations across vulnerable areas. Officials reiterated that operations will continue with zero tolerance towards insurgent and extortion-related activities in the state. Assam Minister Bijosh Hazarika had announced on Friday that the Union Home Ministry had sanctioned Rs 692 crore for the development of wetlands into reservoirs in the state to mitigate floods. Hazarika said the initiative under the guidance of the Union Home Minister Amit Shah would be a game changer for Assam. He had added that geo mega tubes were being laid alongside existing embankments to further strengthen flood control measures. The minister had expressed gratitude to Home Minister Amit Shah for suggesting the conversion of wetlands into reservoirs to control floods. He had informed that 3 months prior, the state government had received approval to identify 15 locations for wetland to reservoir conversions, with tender already called, including a Rs 61 crore project in Sonitpur district. Highlighting past achievements, Hazarika had said that the government had constructed 900 km of embankments in the last 5 years. He had compared it to the 5,500 km built between 1947 and 2021, noting that only 150 km more remained. He had claimed that floods in Assam had been reduced by 70% due to these measures.
This is a very good news. MHA has given 692 crores under the leadership of Honorable Home Minister Amit Shahji to develop wetland to reservoirs, to bring water from rivers. So 15 locations have been identified and tender have been slotted. Fund has come, so work will be started very soon. So how it will mitigate flood? During monsoon, water will be brought to these reservoirs. Then water level of the river will go down. Then it will be not inundated to other places. Then it will be mitigated. So I think it will be a game changer. Two things. One more things we are doing. We are laying geo mega tube besides our old embankments. This can be replaced immediately. So these two things will be game changer, I think, within 5 years. If we will be able to complete with these two initiatives, Assam will be a completely flood-free state. Definitely, because of flood, people can't do farming properly. Now 70% flood has been mitigated. Now people have started doing double crop, triple crop in so many areas. So definitely it will contribute to the economy of the state. So that's how we are working, we'll be working.
Some derogatory statements being made by the enemies were on your community.
It is very simple. Congress party's mentality is that only. I don't want to discuss on this because in Assam we don't live in that kind of thing. We don't have that kind of society. I don't know other part of the country, but in Assam we don't know my closest friend which community is. So we don't discuss. But Congress party has attacked me telling mas bepari, my profession, targeting my profession. So that is totally anti-scheduled caste. Being a scheduled caste guy, it is very sorrow. I am extremely, what I can say, I am extremely depressed that Congress party has gone to this level to attack me. But this is Congress party's mentality. Congress is anti-scheduled caste. They have proved.
So what is
SIT is working day and night. Nobody will be spared. Honorable CM is extremely serious. Whoever is responsible, nobody will be spared. Jubin Garg is very precious for the people of Assam. So nobody will be spared.
So is there any initiative for bring back this?
See, process is going on. Process is going on. Lot of things are going on. I can't say because I don't see Home Department. But being a minister, I know little bit. Process is going on. Serious process is going on. I can say nobody will be spared. Clicking photo.
Like you,
See, at least 1,000 people click selfie, click photographs with Himanta Biswa Sarma in a day. He is a mass leader. So everyone come and click pic. If somebody is involved with wrong things, he is not responsible. And that is not the certificate. Somebody has clicked pick, he will do bad work. That is not the certificate. That's what I have told.
The Yaripok police station has reported the recovery of an unidentified dead body in an advanced state of decomposition from the riverbank basin of Toba River at Yaripok, Koidam, Mataglekai on 2nd of October at 8:20 am. Police are seeking assistance for the identification of the body. The deceased was found wearing an orange-colored woolen sweater with front buttons, a light-colored woolen sweater underneath, a blue-printed Panek Mayek Naipi. The body measures approximately 124 centimeters from head to toe. Authorities stated that no individual or relative has claimed the body as of now. In accordance with standard procedures, the dead body is scheduled to be disposed of on or before 10th of October at 1 p.m. following approval from the concerned authority if it remains unclaimed. The police have appealed to the public to provide any information that could help identify the deceased. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Friday highlighted India's role as a stabilizing force in the global economy while cautioning against the risk of imbalances and volatility in her inaugural address at the 4th edition of the Kautilya Economic Conclave 2025 at New Delhi. Speaking at the conclave themed Seeking Prosperity in Turbulent Times, the minister noted that very foundations of the global order are undergoing a structural transformation with trade flows, alliances and financial systems being reshaped by the geopolitical shifts. Stating that the present is turbulent in some sense would be to understate the scale of the challenges at hand, the minister said, adding that omnipresent uncertainty has become the new norm, reflecting on the contours of multipolarity. The minister said the global dominance of one power has given way to contestation, with Asian nations asserting alternative models of growth and governance.
So the trade-offs and imbalances, we need to spend a minute on that. So the questions that we asked are not abstract. They directly impact lives of our citizens. For nations still climbing the development ladder, the trade-offs are particularly acute between energy transition and energy security, between the imperative of growth and the urgency of sustainability. So these are questions which are hitting the common man's lives. Between the drive for innovation and the realities of the labor markets, rich with young populations, between attracting capital and the burden of high borrowing costs, between the demands of productive investments and the temptation of financialization. These trade-offs define our options. They're not easily resolved, yet they cannot be ignored. These trade-offs are accentuated in a world with trends desiring and with trends towards de-risking, decoupling, and hence slowing globalization. Globalization, economic integration, and immigration are not natural states of affairs. They can unravel under pressure as they have in the past. Today, we find ourselves in a shifting global landscape that resembles a zero-sum approach, in part, a consequence of the failures and limitations of the era of globalization that preceded it. So overlaying these in a world of profound imbalances, trade imbalances have hollowed out industries in some nations while creating overcapacity in others. Financial imbalances have concentrated wealth in speculative sectors while depriving the real economy of investment. energy imbalances have made some societies chronically dependent on costly imports, even as others subsidize their industries with cheap, carbon-intensive power. Net zero commitments pursued with regard to trade-offs risk driving up costs for developing economies.
Death of children due to kidney failure has increased to 9 in Madhya Pradesh's Tindwara. The deaths and the kidney injury case has been linked to consuming cough syrup. However, investigation is underway and it is yet to be concluded. On Friday, a 5-member team including drug inspector of Jabalpur arrived in Barsia to investigate the case. Meanwhile, Dr. Pawan Nandurkar, associate professor and head of pediatrics, said that the deaths have been linked to cough syrup called Coldrift. However, investigations are still ongoing and it's possible that the kidney injury was caused by something else altogether. The team collected samples of all items and sent them to testing. The reports are still pending. Samples of the syrup suspected of causing the deaths have also been collected and sent for analysis. The complete extent of its responsibility will become clear once the report is received. The district administration has currently prohibited the sale of Coldrift and Nesto DS cough syrups until their test reports are received.
कुल कितने बच्चों की मौत की खबर आपके पास आई जानकारी?
जी, अभी तक तो रिसेंट में हमारे पास 7 की खबर थी, पर अभी पता चला है कि 9 हुई है। हो सकता है प्राइवेट में हुई हो, तो एसडीएम साहब के बाद 9 का आंकड़ा है अभी, तो 9 डेथ हुई है।
जी सर, इसको लेकर तो ये बात आ रही थी जो कफ सिरप जो प्रतिबंधित किए गए हैं, ये कौन कौन से कफ सिरप है, उस पर क्या संभावना जताई जा रही है सर?
जी, जो मौतें हुई है और जो किडनी इंजरी से पेशेंट है, उनमें ये जो कफ सिरप है, कोल्ड्रिफ्ट नाम की कफ सिरप है, जो सभी ने बताई है कि यही कफ सिरप जिम्मेदार है, ऐसा बोल रहे हैं। पर ये सब जांच का विषय है, क्योंकि ऐसा है कि जो किडनी इंजरी हो सकती है वो बहुत सारे कारणों से हो सकती है। इन्फेक्शन हो सकता है, कोई हेवी मेटल्स हो सकते हैं, डिहाइड्रेशन हो सकता है, और उसके साथ साथ कोई ड्रग्स हो सकती है और कोई पॉइजन हो सकता है या टॉक्सिन हो सकता है। तो सभी चीज़ों के सैंपल टीम ने ले लिए हैं और जांच के लिए भेज दिए हैं। उनकी रिपोर्ट्स अवेटेड है। उसमें एक सस्पेक्टेड, जो कि ये सभी बच्चों में एक कॉमन कफ सिरप कोल्ड सिरप आई हुई है, तो इसी को भी एक संभावित जिम्मेदार मतलब संभावना जताते हुए उसके भी सैंपल जांच टीम ने लिए हैं और भेजे हैं। जब रिपोर्ट आएगी उसके बाद ही पूरी तरह से ये क्लियर हो पाएगा कि ये कफ सिरप कितनी जिम्मेदार है इस चीज़ के लिए।
सर, क्या रहता है इस कफ सिरप में? किस
बेसिकली इस कफ सिरप में है कि नहीं ये तो नहीं बता पाऊंगा, लेकिन रिसर्च में ये पाया गया है कि जब ऐसी अनएक्सप्लेन किडनी इंजरी बच्चों में होती है तो पैरासीटामोल और कोल्ड सिरप, कफ सिरप में इसमें मैन्युफैक्चरिंग लेवल पे डाइथिलिन ग्लाइकॉल पदार्थ नाम का पदार्थ जो है, डाइथिलिन ग्लाइकॉल डीजी जिसको बोलते हैं, वो मिलाया जा सकता है और इससे बच्चों को किडनी इंजरी हो सकती है।
ये कौन कौन से सिरप है जो प्रतिबंधित किए गए छिंदवाड़ा में?
जी, जिला प्रशासन ने अभी तो 2 कोल्ड्रिफ और एक नेस्टो डीएस करके है, वो अभी फिलहाल के लिए उसकी बिक्री पे रोक लगा दी है जब तक उनके जांच रिपोर्ट सामने नहीं आते हैं।
जो केमिकल मिलने की बात कही जा रही है, उसका वास्तविक उपयोग किस चीज़ों में किया जाता है?
जो केमिकल डाइथिलिन ग्लाइकॉल है एज ए कूलेंट यूज़ होता है, जो पेंट्स में, ग्रीस ऑयल में वगैरह उसका उपयोग होता है।
सर, ये ऐसे पहले मामले भी कुछ आए के सामने इस तरह के?
जी, इसके पहले भी जो सामने आए हैं, जो रिसर्च हुई है उसके पहले भी ये मामले सामने आए, जिसमें देखा गया है कि जब एक्यूट किडनी इंजरी ऐसी इस प्रकार की अनएक्सप्लेन होती है, उसमें कहीं ना कहीं डाइथिलिन ग्लाइकॉल का रोल होता है।
तो अभी सर ये जांच रिपोर्ट कब तक आएगी सर जो भेजी गई है?
वो जल्द से जल्द आनी चाहिए है, टाइमिंग तो एग्जैक्टली पता नहीं, पर वो आ जाएगी, और जब आएगी तभी अपने को क्लियर पता चलेगा कि किस चीज़ से ये चीज़ें हो रही है अभी फिलहाल।
सर, ये सरकारी जो सप्लाई में बात सामने आ रही है कि ये कफ सिरप भी सरकारी अस्पतालों में भी सप्लाई के लिए भेजे गए, ऐसी कोई बात है सर?
नहीं, अभी ये कोई जानकारी नहीं है हमारे पास।
थैंक यू।
Actor Akshay Kumar has shared a cautionary story highlighting the rising threat of cybercrime against children. He recounted an incident at his home where his daughter, while playing an online video game, received inappropriate messages from a stranger asking for nude pictures. Akshay Kumar stressed that such incidents illustrate how cybercrime often begins and can target minors. He urged the Maharashtra government to introduce a weekly cyber period for students from classes 7 to 10 aimed at educating them about online safety. The actor emphasized that cybercrime is increasingly becoming a serious concern, potentially surpassing street crime, and preventive awareness among children is essential.
ऐसा वाक्य आप लोगों को सुनाना चाहता हूं जो मेरे घर पे कुछ महीने पहले घटी थी। मेरी डॉटर एक वीडियो गेम खेल रही थी और तो कुछ वीडियो गेम्स होते हैं जो आप किसी के साथ खेल सकते हो, कोई अननोन स्ट्रेंजर के साथ आप खेल रहे होते हो। आप जब खेल रहे होते हो तो वहां से कभी मैसेज आता है, थैंक यू, ओ दैट वाज ग्रेट, यू आर डूइंग सो गुड, अरे फैंटास्टिक, वेरी कर्टियस मैसेज। एंड सडनली द पर्सन सेड, फ्रॉम वेयर आर यू? एंड शी wrote Mumbai. And then suddenly अपने आप फिर नॉर्मल चल रहा है सब कुछ, अरे वेल प्लेड, बहुत अच्छा किया, ये है, थैंक यू, बहुत कर्टियस। ऐसा लगा कि बहुत ही रिस्पेक्टेड, कोई जो भी सामने खेल रहा हो बहुत रिस्पेक्टेड है। फिर एक मैसेज आया, आर यू मेल और फीमेल? तो शी रिप्लाइड फीमेल। ओके, इट गोड ऑन, went on. And then he sent a message, can you send me a nude picture of yours? It was my daughter. She switched off the whole thing and she went and told my wife. And this is how everything begins. It was great that she went and spoke to my wife about it. This is how things begin. ये भी एक साइबर क्राइम का ही एक हिस्सा है, जहां से लोग, बच्चे जो होते हैं, they get carried away, एक्सटॉर्शन पैसा फिर देना पड़ता है, उसके बाद बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं। There are many cases, I'm sure आप सबने देखा होगा, many cases of suicide happens. This is how everything starts. मैं आज सीएम साहब यहां बैठे हुए हैं। देखिए, बहुत सारे सबने लोगों ने कहा कि हम पुलिस को क्या करना चाहिए, हमें क्या करना चाहिए। मैं लेकिन एक दरखास्त करना चाहूंगा, हम स्कूल के अंदर हिस्ट्री सीखते हैं, ज्योग्राफी सीखते हैं, मैथ्स सीखते हैं, ये सीखते हैं कि 2 + 2 = 4। लेकिन जब डिजिटल वर्ल्ड में, जब इस साइबर वर्ल्ड में हम जाते हैं तो वो 4 कैन बिकम 0 लाइक दिस। सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट आवर चिल्ड्रन शुड लर्न दिस। तो मैं सीएम साहब से दरखास्त करूंगा कि हमारे महाराष्ट्र स्टेट के अंदर हर हफ्ते 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th स्टैंडर्ड के अंदर एक पीरियड जो हो वो साइबर का पीरियड हो, जहां बच्चों को यह समझाया जाए कि होता क्या है। क्योंकि आगे जाके आप सभी जानते हैं कि स्ट्रीट क्राइम से बड़ा ये क्राइम होते जा रहा है। इस क्राइम को रोकना बहुत जरूरी है। सो दिस इज अ स्मॉल लिटिल थिंग which I had in mind.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.